So let me tell you something. Mario and Luigi are dirty, rotten scoundrels. They're con artists.
You're saying Mike Tyson had that eye of the tiger in him.
Okay, yes.
So he wouldn't have lost to Little Mac.
No.
So you're saying Mario, the con artist, put the fix in for Little Mac.
Put the fix in because he's a con artist, yes.
Are we more optimistic that it'll be better than Crystal Skull, or are we scared because Disney's also fucked up Star Wars
already? It's like Rambo meets Home Alone. I'm super pumped about it.
You mean you just want to live in the Reagan years?
Prepare to qualify.
I love you.
No.
I don't want to grow up from toys collecting.
From bikes to friends to video games, it's the biggest toy store there is.
Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
See if you bastards can do 90.
But the game right now is at the plate. High fly ball into right field. She is gone.
Where everybody knows your name.
Shoot the glass. Nobody steps on a church in my town. 1, 2, 3,
No more kids yelling. Real man's a psychopathic sex pervert.
Look, a man can make an honest mistake. Anyway, she was asking for it. They're all asking for it all the time.
Okay, welcome to the Regan Years Podcast, sponsored by VintageGamer.com. My name is Mark Magana. I don't know why I'm here, but I am, along with my three friends. You know him from Twitch, Maximum Clark, Joe Clark. Joe, please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Maximum Clark.
Wow, that broadcasting degree is really paying dividends right now.
It is. Well, I didn't know there was going to be a lead-in, and I was going to have to explain who I am and what I do. Now, that could have been something that you could have cleared up before we started.
It could have been, but I mean, it just makes logical sense, right?
I am a retro game streamer on Twitch, and I belong to a community of streamers that are about 90 strong. We have about 200 followers in our Discord. It is the Filthy Casuals. Look us up on Discord, the Filthy Casuals. That's it.
All right, and Joe is our man in Seattle. Woo, Seattle. Coming to us from the Dirty 330, Youngstown, Ohio, Jesse.
I'm Jesse McLean, also known as Vanny4 on Twitter. I love 80s movies, 80s games. I'm not a gamer. I'm not a streamer on Twitch. But when I heard this podcast was going on, I said I have to be there.
And our man in the OC, Brian. Say hi, Brian.
Hello.
Who
I am
insisted
Brian,
he
and I
couldn't
just
get the Skype thing to work, but I think he was bullshitting us.
I got it to work, but for some reason I had to run it on my admin account, so I'll figure the rest out later.
All right. Anything interesting to say? Like, if you're a strategy gamer or a Star Wars gamer, that's pretty much your domain, correct?
Yeah, like strategy, Star Wars. Retired from first-person shooters because I'm old and slow now. And I'm a fan of the free-to-play now, just not all the little microtransactions, and I'm anti-EA.
Aren't we all? I think we can all agree on that.
They're awful. They killed BioWare.
I liked NCAA football personally.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
Well, all right, we're old.
Yeah, with EA now and they're probably NCAA football, you probably have to like pay $5 for each school after you pay $60 to buy the game.
Oh, and you want them to fix the bugs? That's another $20.
Yeah.
So, Jesse suggested when we talked yesterday that we talk a little bit about our name.
Absolutely.
And the name is we're not going to say we ripped it off, right? Is it an homage? Is it
Well, you can't say you ripped it off when it doesn't exist anymore.
This is true. You can't rip off something
We're resurrecting.
Resurrecting in a new form. It's back. It's something new.
What is our name? What did you decide on?
You don't know? Oh my God.
Is it the Regan Years Podcast?
It is the Regan Years Podcast.
With the in front, or is it just Regan Years?
This is what happens when you miss text messages.
We agreed on the.
Okay.
Yeah, the Regan Years Podcast. And is it the Regan Years Podcast at gmail.com? Is that correct, Joe?
Yes.
Okay, and it's at Regan Years on Twitter, right? Okay.
Yep, at Regan Years.
All right. And the ReganYears.com or ReganYears.com, either one will get you to our future website that may or may not exist one day. And the Regan Years was an arcade. It was a vintage gaming arcade of sorts in downtown Fullerton, California. We all have a Southern California connection. Brian still lives there. I live there currently. I moved away for a long time, but I'm back now. Joe lived there for a long time. Jesse is Joe's cousin, and he liked to come out to visit like all the time. I don't know why he just didn't move. But
I don't either. I really don't either.
In retrospect,
it's a good thing he didn't move, because then he wouldn't be married and have a kid.
That's a good point, too.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean I still can't move.
This
is true. I mean, wife, kid, leave behind.
Well, I mean, bring them along.
Oh, well. Yeah, that would make more sense. So we all, in one form or another, spent a whole lot of time at this place, and it's had a really cool name and good memories and all that stuff, and we were struggling with what to name this, surprisingly. That wasn't something we thought about until about 72 hours ago. And that entered the discussion, and it seemed to be agreed upon by all except for Brian, who did not know what it was called until 5 minutes ago. Brian, you good with the Regan Years Podcast?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, I wish the place still existed. I have quarters I want to take.
Yes. And they actually never upped the prices. They still took quarters. That was nice. All right. Joe, I know everybody's chomping at the bit for your James Bond fantasy movie draft. And there's like a sheet. I don't know how well those of you on YouTube, if you can see this, or Twitch, or wherever you may be watching this, there's a full-on sheet that Joe spent his time doing. He probably should have been working or something while he was doing this, but
it's pretty impressive.
It is. I am thoroughly impressed. Please, Joe, explain this to us and what we're doing.
So it's going to be basically like fantasy football, where we just compile our fantasy team throughout all of the Bond 25 movies. We're going to do a snake draft, so we're going to be going back and forth. So the last person's going to pick first in the second round. And basically we're going to have lineup limits where you can only pick one Bond, one M, and one Q. I wrote down limits for the rest of them, but I'm thinking at this point maybe I want to change that. I think we should keep the Bond, the M, and the Q limited because there's so few of them. But everything else on here is pretty much fair game. I think if you want 2 villains, take 2 villains. If you want 3 Bond girls, take them.
I want all the Bond girls.
It's a total of yeah.
Your wife's upstairs, right?
Yeah, she's upstairs.
It's a total of 14 positions, and there are 2 flex positions, and flex could be either any of these categories, or they could be outside of the Bond lore. So if you want Han Solo in your Bond movie, then guess what? You're using one of your flexes to put Han Solo in your Bond movie. This is a fantasy Bond draft to make the ultimate Bond movie that you feel that you would want to see, that you'd be dying to see, that you've waited your whole life to see.
I didn't realize the flex position was that broad. This is going to be very interesting.
And the fun thing is that towards the end of it all, once you get your team assembled, then it would be nice to see what you think the plot summary would be to your movie. Okay. And what it would be called. So while we're doing this,
you have to go with a giant laser from space.
Well, you can do that, but don't give Jesse any ideas because he also might want a giant laser from space. Now that you brought it up,
he doesn't know anything about science fiction.
Lasers are really good to have.
Some of the Bond movies had giant lasers in space.
Actually, that's a good point.
Yeah, Diamonds Are Forever, Die Another Day.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
So should I roll to see who goes first?
Yeah. All right.
Highest wins. Okay.
Okay.
Do you trust me to just be fair, or do you want me to point the camera down so you can see it?
I'll trust you. Until I lose, then I'll blame you.
All right. So we'll start with Brian. Okay?
He's the oldest.
Brian rolls a 4. Jesse.
Oh, dear.
Jesse rolls a 4.
Oh, yeah. Vanny 4.
Mark.
Twitter, @Vanny4.
Mark rolls a 5.
Oh, yes.
And I roll a 5.
Your dice.
You realize you have to shake the dice, right?
Yeah.
Is this whole podcast just going to be dice rolling? I mean, or die rolling?
This is our new craps tutorial.
Are.
If it's going to be dice rolling, let's grab some D&D books.
Right. So now me and Mark have to square off for first and second.
Yeah, this has been a long time coming.
Mark rolls a 4.
Cheater.
I'm not cheating.
Sure, I swear.
And I roll a 3. So Mark is first. I am second.
All right.
Now it's Brian. Brian rolls a 3. And Jesse rolls a 3. Oh, they tied again. Brian rolls a 3. Jesse rolls a 1. So Brian's third. Jesse's fourth.
All right.
This is a horse shit.
That's the way it happened.
All right, so it's me, Joe, Brian, Jesse, just so we're all clear, correct?
Right.
All right. Okay. Wow. You know, this is not a hard decision. Should I just start, right?
Take your Sean Connery.
Yeah, this is not a hard decision. I'm taking
for the first pick in the 2019 James Bond draft. So
Mark chooses Sean Connery.
Yeah, but all right, I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done. He's gonna tear his ACL in the first movie.
Wow, who to choose? Well, I never anticipated being second. I thought I'd be last. I'm going with Daniel Craig.
He doesn't even have an ankle right now.
That's true. I didn't know that. You told me that the other day.
Yeah, he got injured in the set. That's right. That's right, Liam. I'm going with Daniel Craig. Liam.
All right, so it's my turn, huh? Do we have to pick in that order, Bond and Q, or can I?
No,
okay, cool.
Anything you want.
Pick anything you want.
Then I'm gonna go with Desmond Llewellyn as Q.
Ooh.
Mother.
Well, why pick a Bond now?
Yeah, no.
All the quarterbacks are gone.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell?
Make sure you guys keep track of your own team, please.
Yeah, I'm writing my own down. I'm not writing your guys' down, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not either.
Give me Solitaire.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Oh,
she's.
You bastard! I thought I could get her in the 4th round.
Oh no.
Is this a snake draft? Does it go back to Jesse now?
Predict the rest of my movie. I'm done.
Wow. Wow.
Solitaire, the cards, please. Thank you. I just screwed up all your drafts. Admit it. You know it.
You kind of did. Yeah. That was my first or second Bond girl choice. You know.
Fine. That's fine. That's fine. First or second Bond girl. Dude,
Yeah.
there is another Bond girl. Joe said I could take 14 Bond girls.
You were
That's
quite.
all you just want the Bond girl movie, huh?
Oh,
You're doing Bond Spice Girls, huh?
Yeah. Like your Ghostbusters. All women.
That didn't work out so well, though.
Did not. Although the Bond one, the Bonds might.
All right.
It's Jesse's pick again.
Oh, I get to pick again.
Snake draft. It's a snake draft.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was too busy talking. Give me Ben Whishaw.
Ben Whishaw. Who's that?
He's our current.
Oh,
favorite.
the young guy.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Going young.
All right.
You, huh?
I'm gonna go a little different here. Then I'm gonna go with the ultimate and take the Austin Martin DB5.
Oh, that's a great chick. Great choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great choice.
Now, with his cool car, can he steal your amazing girl? That's what I want to know.
No, but I could trade. I mean, we can trade, can't we?
That would be a hard trade.
I mean, like, hey.
Brian's going to have to, throw in a sweetener or something.
Depends how many miles
The
are
only
on
thing is, the car will age better than the Bond girl.
This is true.
But your car may have more miles on it than my Bond girl.
Yeah, that's true. She was the Bond girl with no miles.
She was in a Bond movie.
Yeah, but remember, James Bond broke her.
Yeah, it's kind of all downhill after that, I would think.
Yeah.
All right.
It's my
Back
pick?
to Brian, right?
Or
No, that was my second pick, so it's Joe, I think, right?
yeah, it's my pick now. Let's see. I think I'm going to go henchman.
Ooh.
And I think I want to go with my boy, Robert Shaw.
Oh,
Give me Red
yes.
Grant.
Robert Shaw.
Yeah.
The bad guy from The Sting? That Robert Shaw? Interesting.
You guys all froze up on me. I missed your reaction. Was it good, bad, ugly? What was
Yeah,
it?
he's a good pick.
Let me
I'd
go
like to
back
see Daniel
to,
Craig square off against Robert Shaw. That'd be awesome.
Daniel Craig versus Robert Shaw. Okay.
You know what I do, Bond. You know what I do for a living.
Wow. All right. Give me Judi Dench.
Oh, dang. I was hoping she would be there.
Did you draft? Wait, did you draft her as an M, or did you draft her as a potential Bond girl? Because I mean, like, it's like Terrell Pryor, you know.
She's drafted as an
quarterback,
M.
or is he a wide receiver?
Come on.
She's drafted as an M.
She's an M.
All right, well,
All right.
I'm just asking.
All right. And, oh my goodness. Now, if I have a question, you guys are allowed to help me out, right? Like,
Yeah,
make sure I
that's
have the
fine.
right-
I'm
reason.
happy to help you out.
Yeah,
Come
within
on,
reason.
man.
Explaining who they are, or what do you mean?
Yeah. If I want to make sure I'm getting the right person, I don't want to.
Hey, I'll tell you, there's half these names on here that I don't even know. I just wrote them down, and apparently I did good.
All right.
So-
Well, I don't trust Jesse, but Brian's got my back. Tatiana Romanova, that's the blonde from Russia with Love, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I want her.
And And if you're having a little bit of trouble, most of these people are all in order.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So they
helps.
should all be in order of the year that the movies were released. Except for the cars. The cars are in alphabetical.
I should probably be scratching off your guys' picks. I haven't been doing that.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
1 second. Let me move Liam away from something he shouldn't be near.
Okay. So I want to have a little bit of fun with my movie, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm going to the well, okay? I'm going to pick the best worst movie, and I want a villain who
Max Zorn.
has blonde hair
Max Zorn.
and is an expert at modeling, especially table modeling. Is genetically engineered.
Yeah.
At KGB, ex-KGB, even though he doesn't look it. Great with horse semen.
Oh my God.
And has outdated flying technology. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Walken, Max Zorn. Boom.
Oh, boom. He nailed it.
Knew he was going to take the crazy guy. So it's me again, huh?
That's awesome.
Outdated flying technology. Who thought of that? Wait, can we just pause for a second? Now I got the first discussion.
Yes.
All right. So I'm watching that movie just a little bit ago, okay? Because I wanted to watch it again because I like watching it because it's a bad movie and I like bad movies.
Story checks out. All right.
Let's talk about how much of an asshole James Bond is for stealing a fire truck from a raging City Hall fire. I mean, what kind of a douchebag do you have to be to do that?
Yes, but he realized that there had to be a small sacrifice because he's trying to save nuclear weapons from destroying all of San Francisco Bay.
It's a needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few kind of thing, Joe.
Right. And plus, it was after hours. City Hall, that's a government building. Those people don't work past 4 o'clock.
But that fire happened at night, and he didn't go into the mines and dismantle the bombs till the next
No, I
day.
understand. But no one was in that building except the one guy that they shot and killed.
Right. And
No one's in that building.
And boo-hoo if they find him, right? They'll find him when he's...
But I mean, that's a government, that's City Hall. There was no one in there, and it's probably marble. It's not really going to catch too much fire, right? You know, I mean...
Can I ask this question? Do you think that stealing a fire truck from the scene of a fire is that attempted arson? Is that like
he has a license to kill?
Arson?
He has a license to kill. He's a double O.
He has a license.
Excellent
to steal
point,
fire
Jesse.
trucks too?
He's a double O. He cannot commit crimes. His buddy Felix Leiter will get him out of that.
Okay.
Interesting.
I just think it's a dickish move. He could have stole any other fucking car on that street.
Yes.
But he chose to steal a fire truck from the fire.
I don't know if he chose. He used the fire truck as a weapon to get away from the arresting officer.
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
And then that just happened to be right there.
Maybe we were getting a glimpse of Bond's personal politics. Maybe
Now,
he thinks City Hall should burn.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't she steal the fire truck and he hop on?
I haven't seen it in a few years, so I'll
Joe-
have to defer to you guys.
No. I think he stole the fire. If I can remember correctly, because I was watching part of it.
Was she driving in the back? The ladder?
No, he was driving the ladder because the ladder started getting away, so he climbed up to.
So she was in the driver's seat, though.
No, but she took over. I think initially,
Okay.
I think he stole it.
Okay. Well,
So,
let's
hey, I'm
review
just
the
saying-
tape.
Hey, I will. I'll go back and I'll review it. I've got all of them on
Can you
Comcast.
slice the movie into this so we could show our viewers, or no? Is that like copyrighted?
There's probably a copyright issue,
It'll
but I
probably
don't see a
block
reason
us,
why I
yeah.
can't post the correct answer on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Put,
you can.
put your comments below, because we're not experts. We don't claim to be experts. We just have very strong opinions.
I'm an
That's
expert.
right. That's right. I forget
What I
there's
don't
going to
know,
be
but
for this. If
Yeah.
if somebody actually watches this.
Yeah, if somebody watches this, we are going to be fact checked, and we're going to look like babbling idiots. But you know what? We just have strong opinions.
Thank you.
We need an ombudsman. We need a fact checker.
Yes.
Some little guy sitting in the corner, in a booth somewhere.
Yeah.
Being
like our own little knick-knack.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Magana.
Okay, monsieur. Okay, monsieur. Yes, James Bond did steal the fire truck. Thank you, monsieur.
Yeah, at the end of the show, he comes on and tells us all the shit we got wrong.
Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
All right. Do we know any of those people?
So wait, Joe picked.
It should be Brian's pick now.
Yeah,
he
picked Zoran.
Yeah, he picked Zoran.
Did you pick twice, Joe?
No, because I'm in the middle of the draft.
Never mind.
You're in first position, and Jesse's
never mind.
fourth.
Yeah,
so
I got it.
I don't do back-to-backs.
All right. So we get to pick one movie?
No, don't. You don't have to worry about picking the movies because we're creating our own movie. I just wrote them all down just in case you reference something.
Got it. All right. So let me go.
By the way, is there a title for the new movie yet?
25. No, they haven't released it.
Okay.
I will take. Let me go with Goldfinger for a villain.
Ooh, Goldfinger.
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
You picked. I just want to bring up something because I know it's my pick, my next two picks. But you picked a guy who cheats at cards and golf.
I knew this was coming.
Sure.
I knew this was coming.
Sure. Right,
but he has the best line. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Hey,
and the most money.
But he doesn't die. Like, he may have a great line, but he just doesn't die. But,
hey, Ted Knight cheated at golf too. So. Oh yes, winter rules.
Winter rules. Yes. All right. So my pick. I'm gonna take the last. I'm gonna take Roger Moore. I have to. I mean, because not only was he in the most Bond films, but he also played James Bond in Cannonball Run. So I mean, I almost give him 8.
He did. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take Roger Moore, and then I'm gonna go off the sheet for a second here, and I'm gonna use a flex player.
All right.
I'm gonna use a flex player. I'm gonna take Erwin Fletcher as my flex player.
Who's Erwin Fletcher?
Fletch.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because, I'm sorry, the man can solve any crime. And Roger Moore needs someone like Erwin Fletcher. Forget Felix Leiter. Erwin Fletcher helping him figure out these crimes to solve.
I feel like he would be a liability.
No, he'll solve the case.
Solve it.
Okay.
He played Don Corleone in the first Fletch. He was great.
All right. Wow. Interesting.
Hey, he went up against the KKK and a televangelist. So,
yes, right.
The guy's fierce.
Sorry, Joe, I had to take him. I don't know if he was on your flex list or not.
No.
You wish he was now.
I know, I do. I wasn't even thinking that. Although I might, one of my flex picks might throw this whole thing into perspective.
Oh no, you're not taking Ty Webb.
No.
Oh, we're back to Brian,
Uncle
right?
Eddie.
No, it's not a golf.
Jesse gets another pick.
I think it's I did. I took Roger Moore and Erwin Fletcher, but I'll take another
that's
pick
right,
if you
that's
want me
right.
to get another pick.
All right, so
Back to Brian.
well, I don't have to pick a Bond since I'm the only one left to pick one. You can only take one, so I can say that to the end. Let me go with Bernard Lee for M. Take the original one.
And I will follow his M with my own M. And I'll pick Ray Fiennes.
Really?
Yep.
I think he's a good M. I like him.
I like him too.
He's done a pretty good job. I question his intentions when he was taking over for the Dame Judi Dench.
But wasn't that the point though? Didn't you think that he might have been up to no good? Wasn't that like part of the plot of the movie?
Well, maybe he was up to no good until he got shot, and then he was on the right side because he realized that he got shot by the bad guy.
He's like, "Oh, I better stop."
Yeah. Oh, I better back this guy who didn't get shot.
It's Mark.
All right.
Mark with a double pick.
All right. I want Shirley Bassey there singing my theme song.
Nice.
And I really, it was a tough call because Gladys Knight was up there, but I got to go with Shirley. And
good pick.
I want the BMW Z3. I like those.
I'll be honest, Mark. I'm shocked you didn't take Nancy Sinatra.
These boots are made for walking.
Yeah,
I surely did the one though, and I love You Only Live Twice. I really do. But
that's one of my favorites. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
You Only Live Twice is one of my favorite movies. But
yeah, I don't know. I just I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough call. Like if I could choose 2 or 3, yeah, probably those would be the 3 probably. But all right,
we're about to get a little zany here. Okay, back to my zany Bond movie. All right, I need an ally. Okay, somebody who can help me out in a jam, and somebody who's one of those typical asshole, hothead, know-it-all, egotistical types.
Are you choosing me?
No. Actually, you know what? I might choose Mark as a flex. Hi, Liam. I am going with CIA operative Jack Wade, Joe Don Baker.
Joe Don Baker.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Joe Don, he is zany.
Yeah.
And he was the hardest signature to get in the 40th anniversary of the Bond collector cards.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Why?
He didn't sign a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, he
right,
didn't
just
sign a
lazy.
lot.
All right.
I hear a wave.
So it's
Brian,
me, huh?
Brian the heavy breather is up.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'm gonna go with probably one of my favorite Bond girls, Honey Rider, Ursula Andress. Well, she didn't age too well, but
where is she?
Dr. No, her first one.
Yeah, no, I remember that. I'm looking for her on the list.
But I will say this.
Oh.
She had such a thick accent, they couldn't even use her in the movie. They actually had to dub in someone else's voice.
Really?
Yep.
Well, no one was watching that movie to hear her.
Who's up?
Jesse.
It's me with 2 again. So I'm also going with a buddy.
Uh-oh. Don't take my other buddy. Please don't take my other buddy.
I'm taking Sheriff Pepper.
Oh my God.
I'm taking JW.
Oh, he was gonna make my whole movie.
I love JW.
You should have taken him first.
I love JW. So I'm taking JW Pepper. Oh yeah.
I was gonna have him and Joe Don being like buddy cops.
And to throw this in there, probably my favorite henchman of all time, to go perfectly with Erwin Fletcher, make up
please
this movie.
don't steal my other pick.
Mr. Wint and Mr. Kidd.
All right. Wow.
Yeah, they're a package deal.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, they are a package deal. Nice.
Oh, they have to be a package deal.
I
They were
agreed.
attached at the hip.
Completely agree.
All right.
Brian.
Well, buddies, Moneypenny, or a lighter? Let me go. Or, man, somebody to choose from. Let me go with Coral.
Yeah, I like Coral.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
What's left? I'll take Coral.
Well, Joe didn't put Sharky on there, which I'm
That's
shocked.
true. Coral's son, right?
No, Coral's son is Coral Jr.
Oh, okay.
But Sharky was in License to Kill.
Where's
He was also in The Wizard.
Where's he on the list? Why am I not seeing him?
Coral's right
Oh,
under
there. Oh,
Pepper.
Jesus. Why am I looking for a C? I feel
Oh, okay. Yeah.
dumb. All right.
Who's breathing?
Liam.
Is it me or Liam?
It's you, Brian. Put the mic up a little bit.
All right. Sorry, it's hot in here because it's a small room.
You're in the closet.
Yep.
We're gonna have to edit out like 5 minutes worth of heavy breathing.
Here, I'll just mute it. It's easier.
I sure could use a little breather. Oh, deep breath, Liam.
It's my turn, huh?
Yes, correct.
Okay, well, you put a little dent in my cheese ball comedy here, but give me John Cleese.
Ooh.
So wait a minute. You're designing a cheeseball comedy Bond.
Yes.
You lose. Casino Royale did not make it.
What do you mean?
Not the James Bond Casino Royale. Not the.
You're talking about the Woody Allen one.
No, not the Woody Allen. Woody Allen didn't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Peter Sellers.
Yeah.
That's what I
Peter
meant.
Sellers.
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it's not considered
Sorry,
a Bond film.
Internet.
Yeah.
Woody Allen was his nephew.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, there you go, Joe. You're spot on. But you're making a James Bond comedy. No, you're going to lose in the first week of the season.
Why?
I would go see a James Bond comedy. I'll be honest. Now,
See?
I'd probably leave the theater bitching about it, but I would go see it.
I didn't say it was going to be a bad comedy. It's going to be a good comedy.
Like, are we talking comedy like slapstick, or is this comedy like Die Hard?
He's got John Cleese and Joe Don Baker.
And I should have had
Daniel Craig. Yeah, helping Daniel Craig solve a Spectre crime.
This is the best James Bond parody movie ever.
This is what I want. But this is what I want. I want Daniel
Christopher
Craig
Walken is trying to.
Wait, but I want Daniel Craig being bothered for 2.5 hours by all these eccentric people around him.
While he's trying to kill an eccentric person.
Right, while he's trying to kill an eccentric person.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Anyway, whose pick is it? Mark's pick.
Is it? Did Joe just pick?
Yeah, Joe just picked.
Okay. Oh my God. All right. I don't have a Q. And there's only 2 Qs left, correct?
There's 3. Yeah. there's
Two.
Peter Burton and Alec McCowan.
Yeah.
All right. Which one was Peter Burton in? Anyone?
Dr. No?
Was Q in Dr. No?
I mean, no, not Dr. No.
We don't see Q till Goldfinger, right?
Is
No,
it?
you see him in
Russia with Love,
from
right?
Russia.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well.
No, Q is in Doctor No.
Is he really? All right. Well, let's see here.
I think I wrote down, I think that Q is the Q from Never Say Never Again.
He's appears in Doctor No and in the script of From Russia with Love.
Okay.
No, but the other guy, I think, isn't he the Q from Never Say Never Again?
Alec McCowan, yeah, probably. Because you have Edward Fox, and he was the M from Never Say Never Again.
Okay. Yeah.
Which, I mean, we could get into a whole hour debate about who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allow it?
All right. Moving on from Q. Scaramanga is the man with the golden gun, right? Ricardo
Yeah.
Montalban?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Give me Scaramanga.
Didn't Jesse say he was a cousin of somebody?
You took my other villain.
Sorry. I need a con in my movie.
You're only allowed one villain.
Did I already take a villain? I got Bond,
no,
I got an
Joe.
M, I got a girl, I got a song, I got a car.
I can flex another villain later if I
Oh.
want to.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, Flex.
Tabasco?
All right. Okay, now it's me again, right? Yes? Right? Yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me the girl from GoldenEye, Natalia Simonova. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
From GoldenEye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The programmer, Natalia, what's her face?
There she is. She's right next to Tatiana Romano.
She's yeah.
All right.
I'm taking Jaws.
Jaws.
Yeah. And Jaws could also be a buddy.
You mean Happy Gilmore's boss?
At the end of Moonraker, he was helping
That's
Bond.
true.
Now,
That's true.
if I take Jaws, do I get his girlfriend too?
No.
Aw.
They're not a set.
Aw.
He only came back from space without her.
That's sad.
That's that. All right, Brian, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to go with my other pal for Bond, Jack Lord as Felix Leiter.
Interesting. All right, so I get two. I'm taking Jeffrey Wright,
Damn it.
the only person who will now be in Felix Leiter in 3 Bonds. And give me... Oh, man. I just don't know who to jump on first. No, I'm not taking another woman. That's not what I meant by that. But, so since there's a couple, I'm going to take who I feel is probably one of the better villains in One Crazy Bastard himself, Raul Silva.
Oh, yeah, he's good. He was also an ex-00, too.
Yes.
Was he
Yeah.
006?
No, that was
No,
Alec
that was
Trevelyan.
Trevelyan, yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the guy from the last movie, right?
Yeah, Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
Bardem.
Yeah,
Okay.
Javier Bardem.
Yeah, from Skyfall.
Yep.
The gay guy.
Well,
Not
you don't know
necessarily.
that.
He seemed pretty gay to me. He was coming on to Bond.
Yeah, but he also had girlfriends, too, so...
Well,
He
fine,
was
the
kinda coming
bisexual
on the Bond a
individual.
little bit.
The guy with the fucked up mouth. Can we agree on that part?
He didn't he kiss him?
He was exposed to poison.
Yeah,
Cyanide.
but
Yeah.
that's why he had a fucked up mouth. He had a fucked up
Right,
mouth.
right.
Okay.
And he didn't kiss Bond, he rubbed his inner thigh.
Yeah.
That is pretty gay, my friend. If I rubbed your inner thigh,
he
you'd
was
hit
just
me.
playing a little gay chicken. That's all. I used to do that all the time. Play gay chicken.
Gay chicken?
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
You don't know what gay chicken is?
No,
Okay.
I'm afraid I do, and it scares me.
Okay.
Right.
Whose turn?
I picked 2, so it's back to Brian.
Let me look real quick here. What was her name? Why can I not remember? Triple X. What was her name? Barbara Bach. That's right. Major Amasova. She in here?
Who?
Major Amasova, Triple X, from The Spy Who Loved Me.
If she's not, then go ahead and add her. Like I said, I don't know if I had a complete list of people.
I will go with her. She's not on the list. I don't think she is anyway.
Oh, yeah, here.
Oh, yeah, there
Anya
she is.
Amasova?
Anya
Yeah.
Amasova. There you go. Cool. All right, Jesse. I mean, who's next? Jesse? Joe.
Joe.
Me. Ooh. I'm going with Carly Simon.
Ooh.
Nobody does it better.
You guys were all surprising me on the song.
I haven't surprised you yet.
Did you think
Yeah.
I was going to pick Golden Eye?
Well, I mean, yeah, you always sing it, but I also don't want to tip my hand because Brian hasn't picked a song yet.
I will be honest. It was very
Ah.
hard not to pick Tina Turner. Let me tell you.
I don't think I'm going to pick the same song that Jesse's going to pick. I wonder what Mark's going to pick.
I don't know. For what?
It's your
You're
turn.
up.
Yeah, all right. I'm working over here. I would like... nobody's taken Odd Job, correct?
No,
Correct.
All right, I would like one odd job.
not random task.
Not random task. All right. Because I also need a driver. All right. And then...
Is Joe going to go with Mayday?
Maybe Mark's
Mayday
going
Malone?
Mayday.
That would add an interesting twist to the story, Joe. Well, shit. Give me John Terry for Felix.
Is he the one who gets eaten by the shark?
I think so. I hope I have that right.
Yes. No.
No?
No, he's not.
Which one gets eaten by the
Hedison?
shark?
Yeah, Hedison.
Hedison? All right. Change that to
married
Hedison.
and, License to Kill.
Yeah, change that to Hedison. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's Hedison. Because he was my backup Felix if I didn't get Jeffrey right.
All right.
I still can't believe no one picked the Chevy Impala for a car.
Or the Thunderbird?
Yeah.
All right, Joe, I believe it is you.
I'm taking Halle Berry.
Really?
Wow.
Jinx. So it's me, huh?
I think she was a good Bond girl in a bad movie.
Yeah, I can.
So you're going to give her another shot?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Where the hell is she on the list? Isn't Jinx spelled with a J?
Yeah. But they're
not.
There
she is, Jinx Johnson. Okay.
They're in order of appearance.
I didn't realize her last name was Johnson. She doesn't look like a Johnson.
Okay.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. If she looks like a Johnson, like you look like a Garcia.
Hey.
What? It's true.
All right. I'm going to go with a henchman. I'm trying to think of how my movie is going to go here. Prince Kamal Khan.
Ooh.
Which one was he in?
He was in Octopussy.
Octopussy.
We went to school with a guy, or I went to school with a guy named Kamal. Anyway.
So I'm going to go 2 picks here.
Okay.
And one of them's not on the list. So
Okay.
I'm taking it. It's from Diamonds Are Forever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the Ford Mustang.
Okay.
That he races down Old Town Vegas.
By the plaza.
Right. I'm taking the Mustang.
All right.
I love Mustangs. And then for song, I don't know how. I mean, first of all, if I really like the songs, like, that plays a part here, okay? Now, you guys should be picking the only 2 songs that have won Academy Awards because they're award-winning songs. One played at my wedding, actually, because it's amazing. You know,
was that Madonna?
No, it was not Madonna. No. You know, but I'm going with the one that wasn't played at my wedding because I just don't think it gets any better musically than Paul McCartney.
Wow.
Okay.
Live and let die.
Which one was played at your wedding?
Adele, Skyfall.
Oh. All right.
Won an Oscar, and then Sam Smith won an Oscar as well. I believe Sheena Easton was up for an Oscar for Your Eyes Only.
Not that I wasn't paying careful attention at your wedding. Just to see, let's get that out
Well,
there.
you did the quick change. I did see the quick change.
Maybe that's
it's
when they played it. Yeah,
it's on the wedding video.
I did my Superman impression in the phone booth.
Yes. Yes.
Now, in my defense, I went with the person of the song I like the most.
Hey, that's what I did. I love Live and Let Die because Guns N' Roses even remade it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, Brian, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to go with Knick Knack as my other henchman.
Ooh.
Okay, monsieur.
Tabasco. I'll take the Aston Martin DBS V12.
All right. Mark is thinking.
I am thinking. And, okay, so I got a question about this flex thing. We could choose a flex person twice, and a flex person takes the place of one of the other categories, correct?
Well, they don't. I mean, you can.
No, they're an addition too.
They're
they're an
just
addition too? Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't use a flex person to replace a henchman, for example, or I don't make a flex person a henchman. The flex person is just there.
You can, if you want a third henchman, then use the flex player for a henchman.
Gotcha. All right.
Or if you want another Bond girl, or if you want another car.
Okay.
Or if you want an artist, and then they can do a duet.
Ooh. Adele and Paul McCartney. I see you were going with your rom-com.
Interesting. All right.
My rom-com or his rom-com?
Your rom-com. You're the only
that...
one designing a comedy.
Why does it have to be a rom-com, though?
Well, it is now.
What, am I going to have Max Zorin and Jaws fall in love with Joe Don Baker?
Which one's Caroline Bliss? Which Money Penny is that? That's like from Roger Moore era, right?
No, I think she was...
That was the Timothy Dalton era.
Yeah, Timothy Dalton.
Hell, I don't even remember her then. Okay.
Samantha Bond was
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Caroline Bliss was in, Timothy Dalton.
Okay. All right. Yeah, give me Samantha Bond then. That'll be my money penny.
Yeah, you really don't need a money penny if you have a Bud and a Felix, I guess. Samantha Bond, how do you not pick someone who has the name of James Bond? But
yeah.
She was born for that role, huh?
Did Mark pick twice already?
I did not pick twice. I picked once. All right. And I don't have a buddy, apparently. That makes me sad.
I am not surprised.
Well, the buddies are either buddies, Moneypenny, or Felix. So if you have a Moneypenny, you can pick a buddy.
Okay, I have a Moneypenny and a Felix. Is it buddies? Oh, okay.
So if you want to use a flex for a buddy, you can.
Okay, there we go. All right. Yes, my Bond needs a buddy.
I think we need to take a quick timeout real quick because Brian's arm has probably fallen asleep up against that wall this whole time.
Oh, you missed it. I've been actually going out grabbing Liam. So I'm okay. It's just getting hot in here because I had to turn the fan
to the paint.
Yeah. All right.
Are we taking a break, or is everyone
going? No, I was joking.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. A buddy for James Bond is a hard thing. Is that a character or is that an actor? What did you pick? I don't remember.
You can do.
You picked a character, huh?
Well, he picked Joe Don Baker.
Yeah,
I picked J.W. Pepper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, who was Fletch?
He's my flex player.
Okay.
He's gonna be his buddy in my movie.
Okay, so you can pick a character. The flex is a character, not an actor.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
okay.
yeah. No, I didn't pick Chevy Chase. I picked Fletch.
Marco Ramius is my flex.
Ooh. Oh, going up against Marco. Marco. That's a good pick. I like that.
With Sean
so how are you gonna have Sean Connery play both parts?
He would fit well into a Bond movie.
He would.
That's a good pick. My turn.
Yes.
Give me Vesper Lynn.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Two-faced cunt. Didn't she talk? She was a talker, right?
Mm. Very beautiful, though.
Yeah, but if you can't trust them.
I'm surprised Joe didn't go with Christmas Jones.
I'll take her and Halle Berry. No, I'll take Halle Berry over Denise Richards any day.
Yeah, but Christmas Jones doesn't only come once a year.
Christmas only comes once a year.
I feel like that name was picked just so they could use that line.
Oh, I'm sure.
It works.
It felt forced. I don't even think I liked it at the time.
I felt dirty.
No one's taken Pussy Galore. That's like the best Bond girl name ever.
An Octopussy.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, you're up. Are you taking Pussy Galore?
I already have my 2 Bond girls, unless I'm gonna take.
You can
Flex.
flex.
But I'm having a rough time here. I've got 2 ideas for a movie, but I only have 2 flex. Well, you know what? I can still do it. I'm gonna take Pierce Brosnan.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go Bond woman again. And I am going to take James Bond's one and only spouse, Teresa Bond.
Oh, she's good looking.
May she rest in peace.
One and only spouse, right? You know, get some life insurance off that. And I figure I need another henchman. And to go with Mr. Kidd and Mr. Wint, I feel like it would be nice to have someone who was really dangerous. Because those guys, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're dangerous. But I feel that, like, I need actors.
Okay.
So I'm going with the people you would least suspect to hurt someone. The 3 Blind Mice. 3 blind mice. Here they go. 3 blind mice. There we go. And then my final pick will be a flex player. Stay tuned.
Brian.
Me? All right. So I need a artist and my flex.
Did Brian already flex before?
No, I haven't flexed yet.
Oh, so you have 2 flexes.
Yes. I'm going to go use my flex and take Timothy Dalton.
Ah, man.
Ooh,
Doubling up.
I know, that's what he was taking my idea.
Double bonding.
Yeah, maybe like a Passing the Torch movie.
Bringing Timothy Dalton back.
Yep.
Almost killed the franchise. Bringing him back.
Bold.
He was too serious. He's a little too early for that.
Let's really kill the franchise now. Joe.
Yep. Let's see. I'll take Naomi Harris.
All right.
Which one is she?
She's the new Money Penny.
New Money Penny.
She's really good. She's deadly. She almost killed Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, she shot him off of a train.
Yeah. Hey, you picked her.
He skyfalled.
Well, it is his family house.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah, with 2. Your final 2.
Ah, crap.
Really? Am I missing one?
You're a kite trapped in a hurricane, Mr. Bond.
I haven't done an artist or a second flex.
Yeah, I'm looking at what I'm hold on, what am I missing here? I need a second flex and another henchman? Yeah, okay. Oh, no, I need 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I need 3.
I have 2 more to pick, and you should have 3. Because it should end with you. Because you went first.
I need a Q, I need a 1 henchman, and I need something else. Where'd it go? I just had it. Oh, another flex.
I have 13.
What do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why do I have 11?
How did Jesse get 15? I only have 12.
I only have 12 too. Jesse, you have an extra pick you shouldn't have had.
Nice. That's how you win.
So I get to skip around.
I guess. Yeah, because Mark picks last. So
Okay.
that's why he has one less than us.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Okay. So I need a... Sorry. Henchman. What was the Nazi guy in the movie with Zorn? What was that guy's name?
Dr.
Well, Mayday was the main henchman.
No, there was the horse.
Yeah, he had that
Nazi
Nazi guy with him, though, like the doctor guy.
The horse seaman, the old guy, you mean?
Yeah.
The one who blows himself up with the dynamite, or or his other guy, the younger guy or the older guy?
The old man, the guy that was like a Nazi.
I don't know if he's on the list. I might have.
I don't think so.
Omitted him. I didn't go that deep.
Well. All right.
Willoughby Gray. Willoughby Gray.
Willoughby Gray? That's his name?
Yeah, Dr. Karl Mortner, formerly Hans Glob, a Nazi scientist and father figure to Zorn.
Hans Glob. Wasn't there a Hans on the list? It just says Hans. Okay, I guess that's him.
Maybe that was.
All right. I want Hans. I want Zorn's dad.
Okay.
Father figure. Remember, he's manufactured.
Yeah, close enough. All right.
Now you get another pick?
Yeah.
And that Hans on the list, if that's before Mr. Wint and Mr. Kidd, that's not the same Hans, but we'll count it.
You know which one I mean, though.
We'll give it to him.
All right. Okay, so there's only 2 Qs left. Which Alec McCowan? Which one's that?
Never say never again.
The non-Bond Bond.
The non-Bond Bond.
Yeah. I think Peter Burton was from Dr. No, the one who gave him the Walther.
Yeah, all right. Let's go with Peter Burton. Yeah. I'll take Peter Burton. All right, Joe.
Give me Boris. I'm invincible.
Oh, I forgot about that guy.
For his romantic comedy.
I need a smart guy. I need to lay down some tech.
Smart guy.
All right. So it's me.
Why do you keep calling it a romantic comedy?
Isn't there some sort of romance in every Bond movie?
I guess.
But
you don't really consider them romance movies.
I'm going to flex. And there's 2 on here, but I'm assuming one can be all of them. But I'm going to flex into Ernst Stavro Blofeld.
Okay.
So you're doing the first Blofeld.
Well,
not the Oberhauser Blofeld.
There's lots of Blofelds.
Right. But I think on our list, it's
separated?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I just need a Blofeld. I just need the name.
I understand. I get it. you need the head of Spectre. Yep. I get it.
All right.
So I'm skipping. Oh, so
you still get a pick anyway. You just get.
But I just get one pick.
Yeah.
All right. So with my final pick, I was torn for my flex person. I was torn. I didn't know, should I go Frank Dukes or should I go Jack Burton? I was torn.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to go with someone who could fly me out of any situation. And I'm going to take Pete Maverick.
Who?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Pete Mitchell.
His first name is Pete?
Pete Mitchell, Maverick.
I didn't know that was his first name. Oh, my goodness.
All right. So my last pick
I got a Top Gun on my team.
Since my last pick isn't on the list, but it should be, I'm going to go with John Barry versus artist.
Ooh.
Since he did the original Bond theme song.
All right, here's my final flex pick. We're going with we're crossing genres here. Okay. Gimme Doc, Emmett L. Brown.
For your romantic comedy.
For my romantic comedy.
Is he like Q's buddy or what?
So he's going to go back in time and change The World Is Not Enough, or is it Die Another Day?
Bond's going back in time, baby.
Oh my God.
Between him, John Cleese, and Boris, they're going to build a time machine. Or they might need to stop Boris from stealing the time machine.
Yeah, because Boris wants to go back and play some bets and make some money.
Yeah, Zoran wants to undo what he did when he ruined himself by killing all of Silicon Valley. So he wants to go correct it.
Wow.
Which he never got to do, but.
Yeah, I'm with Joe in the movie crossover thing, and I maybe I'm just not thinking outside the box enough, but give me Jack Ryan.
All right.
I could see Jack Ryan and Bond working together.
So he's your Joe Don Baker then.
I guess.
Yeah. Alec Baldwin, Jack Ryan, or Harrison Ford, Jack Ryan?
So is your Bond movie going to be like...
Connery and Ford have proven screen chemistry, so I got to go with Ford.
Okay.
All right.
I think that movie will gross more money.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but Connery and Baldwin were actually in the movie where Baldwin played Jack Ryan.
Yeah, but this is a fantasy, though. He doesn't have to go with that.
You're right. Fuck. Don't.
He doesn't have to do that, though. He can do Harrison Ford.
Well, I don't.
Oh, absolutely.
I got Sean Connery playing two roles. I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, he was a great Russian. He was a
I'll
great
go see a multiple Sean Connery movie.
Sean Connery ass. All right. Yeah, that rounds it out. Harrison Ford, Jack Ryan. Oh my God.
Dude, I'm just happy I got Silva, former agent, with Mr. Wint, Mr. Kid, and the Three Blind Mice.
You realize it took us an hour and 15 minutes to pick this?
We're going to get bored and turn it off.
At least an hour. No, I wouldn't have gotten bored. I want to see what's next. Especially when you got Joe picking
Doc Brown for his Bond movie.
Hey, you picked Fletch.
Dude, but Fletch has investigative journalism skills.
And Doc Brown has a time machine, bitch.
All right. All right.
So Jesse's going to do The World Is Not Enough. Yeah. Mark's going to do The Spy Who Loved Me with the submarines.
Well, no, that's where it gets interesting. Name your movie.
Oh, name my movie.
Oh.
That's a interesting prospect there.
I think I'll call mine 14. I have two Bonds, two 007s.
0014?
So you're going to edit out the quietness, I presume.
Depends how I'm feeling.
Probably.
Yeah.
Depends on how long we stay quiet. We'll stay quiet
start
for
talking.
like 2 minutes.
Start talking.
I'll go with
never say never again finger.
Mark's gonna be the hunt for something.
today with the okay. I got mine. Today with the kill, tomorrow with the chill. For my time travel comedy.
I have mine, and it has a product sponsor already lined up.
Oh, okay.
Swatches.
Gold what?
Gold Bond.
Gold Bond.
Gold
Are we gonna do all the old actors?
Gold Bond. That's actually very clever. I have no idea what you named this monstrosity.
I know.
I just don't know. I don't even know how this story works.
Dude, I have Roger Moore getting married to George Lazenby's wife.
That's going to cost some shit.
Oh, yeah. And Solitaire gets in the mix. I mean, my Bond gets married and Solitaire's there.
Does he leave her for Solitaire? Because I would.
Well, let me just say.
She's going to get killed.
It's all in the cards.
Okay.
Now see, if I would have thought of Doc Brown earlier, I could have picked George Lazenby, and I could have had Daniel Craig go back into the past and undo his wife getting killed.
Bulletproof glass.
Yep. With the help of.
And why did that car have bulletproof glass to begin with?
Did they have bulletproof glass back then?
I'm sure they did.
All right, so get this. Marco Ramius had an affair with Judi Dench.
Ooh.
And Sean Connery Bond is their son.
Team Judi Dench.
So you did draft her as a Bond girl.
No, she's M.
M doesn't hook up.
You don't know what she does off the clock?
Yes, you do, because Bond broke into her house.
She's married.
She gets pretty freaky with those Russian sub-commanders.
Well, but this is back when she was young.
Wait a minute. She's in bed in Casino Royale with her husband.
Yeah,
when she rolls over to see what Bond is doing.
And in Skyfall, she talks about her husband dying.
Don't ever break into my house again, Bond.
Yeah.
I don't know. She was young.
She was
a money penny level person back then, and she was infatuated with the Russian sailor.
But I got the 3 blind mice killing everybody. So I got the guys. They're walking in. They're killing everybody. Mr. Winton, Mr. Kidd are dropping bombs everywhere. It's phenomenal.
And they smell good while they're doing it.
Erwin Fletcher is acting out half this stuff, and Pete Mitchell Maverick is flying over and doing stuff in the sea. It's amazing.
You know, honestly, if you take out Maverick, the rest of that movie sounds pretty awesome.
Well, Maverick could be the start of the movie. He could be an ace pilot that gets captured or something.
See, now what you could have done is you could have had Fletch and Joe Don Baker, just like in Fletch.
That's true. But Live and Let Die, opening the movie with Pete Mitchell flying through the credits. Boom. Boom.
But your movie's not going to be called Live and Let Die.
It's Gold Bond.
Okay, so sing me the Adele. Oh no, I'm sorry. Sing me the Paul McCartney theme of Gold Bond.
Gold Bonding.
Wait, that's Goldfinger.
Oh yeah, well that's true. It's just going to be Live and Let Die. It's going to be the theme song from Live. I mean, you're not changing the song. It's Live and Let Die.
Golden Let Bond.
And it's all about Bond's affair with Solitaire while he's married.
So it's a romance.
Well, it's a romance, but Lieutenant Pete Mitchell got captured. And Jeffrey Wright knows about the capture and has to interrupt Bond's affair to get Bond to uncapture Pete Mitchell, who Raul Silva, Javier Bardem, used Mr. Winton, Mr. Kid to blow up the wing of his airplane while the three blind mice hogtied Pete Mitchell and brought him in. But Bond couldn't find him. He didn't know which country Pete Mitchell went down. So he called his friend down in Louisiana, J.W. Pepper.
Because he would know such things.
Because he knows people's down here is in the waters in Louisiana. So J.W. Pepper, but you know what? He's not a very good...
Why is Pete Mitchell doing flying ops over Louisiana?
Because
he's trying to impress his girlfriend Solitaire.
No, because they didn't build the wall down there. So he's trying to protect the border. And people were swimming over, so Pete Mitchell was protecting the border and got blown out of the sky. So J.W. Pepper is trying to investigate it, but he gets his friend, Erwin Fletcher, to drive up into Louisiana to Nolans country and help him investigate this. So Roger Moore drives his Mustang down to Louisiana to figure out this crime and to get Javier Bardem.
Wow. Wasn't the second Fletch in Louisiana, as I recall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? All right.
He had a plantation.
That all sort of works.
Because he was already there filming the Bond movie, so that's why they did that. There you go. I've incorporated every character into my movie.
I'm speechless.
Thank you. I win. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in next week as we discuss.
What are we discussing?
You have the list.
Oh, that's it.
Oh shit! Yeah.
We're not doing any more, or is
I was just. Well, let me just say, after making Mark speechless with my awesome Oscar-winning movie, it's over.
Yeah, there we go.
You were pretty good off the cuff. I will give you that.
Yeah.
Because
very
good romantic comedies are actually up for an Oscar, so we know Joe's out.
What is with this Oscar shit?
Jesse has goals.
Yes.
Yeah. My movie's gonna suck because I'm not that creative. So.
Okay, we had a brief text message discussion as to whether or not Mario of the Mario Brothers has a medical license or not. And because he is Dr. Mario.
Well, he's Dr. Mario in one thing.
He has the white coat. He has the... What do you call that thing you guys wear on your head with the thing?
With the light? It's called a light.
Is it a light? I thought this was a thing. I don't know.
Headband with a light.
Well, all right. So we're talking about this. I mean, everybody knows, or everybody's probably commenting below. Type your comments down there.
If they're still even watching it.
Yeah, they're probably not. Well, my buddy
to begin with.
My buddy Mark is really good at editing, so I'm sure some of this will come across okay. But
everything we all know say will be cut out.
We all know Mario and Luigi to be plumbers. At least that's their official title.
Are they licensed and bonded?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they're in the union.
Do we though? Yes, they are plumbers, but I mean, it's like I was saying though. He's also sometimes a referee, and he's sometimes a race car driver. And apparently he's sometimes a doctor. But
a referee, those boxing matches only take place like every 6 months, okay?
Okay.
So, he's got to have a real full-time job. He can't just be a referee.
Well, he also works at a brewery, too. He's always jumping over those barrels that monkeys throwing down at him.
That's true. Yeah, and I don't know. I guess he's not making it on the Mushroom Cup circuit or whatever. So he has a side hustle as a plumber and a doctor.
So let me tell you something. Mario and Luigi are dirty, rotten scoundrels. They're con artists. Okay. They'll assume any profession that best suits them at the time. To get by.
They're nefarious.
Yeah, they're con artists.
So he's not really a medical doctor.
No,
he's not really a plumber.
No, he's bullshitting.
He's a pharmacist.
Everything. He's not a race car driver. He's not a plumber. He's not a pharmacist. He's not a doctor. He's not a tennis.
Italian.
He's not a tennis judge. He's not a boxing judge. He's not.
So wait, did Little Mac not win then?
The fix was in. He's a con artist. Do you think Mike Tyson would have lost to that little?
My mind's blown.
Do you think Mike Tyson would have lost to that little shit?
He's a catch me if you can kind of guy.
Well, this is like that Karate Kid shit.
Well, he lost to Buster Douglas.
Wait, I know, but we're talking about Mike Tyson, who made it. That game was made when Mike Tyson was Mike Tyson, not.
No, watch your videos. That game was made before Mike Tyson was added on when he made it big. It was called Punch Out. And then it became Mike Tyson.
I know. Well, yeah, they licensed him for the NES version. I know that. But they got his rights right before he won the championship. So he was hungry and he was dangerous. And that's the Mike Tyson that's in the game, not the Mike Tyson who got fat and out of shape and raping people and lost to Buster Douglas. That's not the one who's in the game.
So the second Rocky 3 fight, not the first one. He got hungry again. He developed that Eye of the Tiger. That Mike Tyson, Eye of the Tiger, would have beat Little Mac if the fix wasn't in.
But Mike Tyson wasn't in Rocky 3. You're talking about Mr. T.
Right, but I'm saying, you're saying Mike Tyson had that Eye of the Tiger in him.
Okay, yes.
So he wouldn't have lost to Little Mac.
No.
So you're saying Mario, the con artist, put the fix in for Little Mac.
Put the fix in because he's a con artist, yes.
Well, Joe, you're kind of blowing my mind here because Mario's the bad guy.
Yes.
And it's like that Karate Kid shit where Ralph Macchio is really the bad guy and Johnny's the good guy.
Right. Mario's
so
always
we have Donkey Kong and Koopa all wrong?
Well, they are kidnappers, let's be honest.
Well, let's be honest about her, though. Who gets kidnapped that many times? She's got some serious daddy issues. And she likes
or is Mario the kidnapper?
Yeah, maybe Mario's the kidnapper and they're protecting her.
Well, she always says "help me," but does she specify "help me, Mario"?
No, she doesn't.
No.
Yeah.
No, but they say "thank you, Mario, for saving me" at the end.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
So,
but Mark is right. She does always get captured.
But
so is it just "help me, Mario" because I got caught with?
No,
Koopa?
it's "help me, Mario" because you got conned into loving him. Because he's a con artist.
Wow.
So Mario's the bad guy is because he's throwing the bananas and all that stuff too. He's the bad guy.
It's Nintendo, so it's PG and everything, of course. But I think at the end of Super Mario World, he gets a kiss on the cheek, and at the end of another one, she makes him a cake. I think Mario's being friend zoned and led around and doing a whole lot of stuff for this woman who doesn't deserve it.
So the con artist is getting conned by the princess?
I think the con artist is getting conned by nature's ultimate con man, the woman.
So it is like Dirty Rotten Scoundrels then.
Ooh, yeah. That's an interesting theory about Mario, though. He just assumes whatever he needs to at that moment.
Right.
Interesting. That is an interesting theory. All right, we need a psychologist to join the panel so we can psychoanalyze these screwed up Nintendo characters. Let's see. What else happened this week? Indiana Jones is absolutely irrelevant to the outcome in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Agreed. Okay. So you want to know where I got this from? I'm in the kitchen, and the TV's playing, and I left it on from whatever I was watching. And an episode of The Big Bang Theory came on, okay?
Okay.
And Sheldon's girlfriend, I can't remember her name, Blossom, she was talking to him. They had just watched, I guess the night before, they had just watched Raiders of the Lost Ark because she never saw it. And then she was telling him that he was completely irrelevant to the outcome of the movie. And then it sent Sheldon into a neurotic frenzy because his mind was blown because it never occurred to him that she's right. He was irrelevant because he really played no part into the ultimate outcome that happened at the end of the movie.
The Nazis would have tried themselves regardless.
Yes. Yeah, it would have happened anyway. So I just thought that was interesting, and then.
So they would have dug enough holes to find the Ark to begin with?
Yeah, I mean, they were close.
Yeah, they weren't that far off. What, a couple hundred yards? Maybe they would have...
Yeah, they were just on the other side of the dune, when he was using the staff. But, would they have found the staff? Would they have known how to use the staff?
That's why
no,
he
because
had
they didn't have the
Marion,
other
right?
side of the medal, the medallion. They wouldn't have known the staff because it was the wrong height.
Correct.
Did we lose Joe?
We lost Joe. Oh, there's
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, I don't know what
So-
my Skype crashed. I don't know what happened.
All right. Well,
Would
you're
they
back.
would they have the staff? Would they have the medallion to be able to find the room?
Yeah, they would have got. Well, what's his name would have gotten the medallion.
Oh, the creepy guy with the glasses and the hat.
Yeah.
He would have got it from Marion. That's true.
But Indy didn't lead him to Marion.
Did he?
In the beginning of the movie, he led the Nazi guy to
Did
Marion.
he lead them to Nepal? They followed him?
No.
Well,
No.
They never
No,
say,
'cause they-
but
no,
they came
'cause-
after him.
That was coincidental, I think.
Okay.
So you're assuming it's coincidental.
Well, you're assuming that it isn't.
But the thing is, they needed Indy
It goes
in
both
Nepal.
ways.
See, they had to have Indy in Nepal to save Marion from the Nazis. Because if he wasn't there, the Nazis would have gotten the medallion instead of just half of the medallion burned on the guy's hand.
But Indy led him to the wrong dig site. So if not for Indy, they would have gotten the correct dig site. They would have.
No, they
found.
led themselves to the wrong site. Remember, he only had half of the medallion burned on his hand. They needed the other half to take away
That's why
from
they
the
were digging in
measurement to
wrong
get the
place.
right length of staff. That's why they're digging in the wrong spot.
And wouldn't they have had that medallion if he would have just gotten it from Nepal?
How would they have gotten it from Nepal? If Indy wasn't there, they would have gotten the medallion from Marion.
Yeah.
But Indy was there and fought them, and they didn't get the medallion.
Right.
And if Indy wasn't there, they wouldn't have gone. Marion wouldn't have gone to Egypt or whatever with Indy to go find the Ark.
But she played. What part did she play? She got kidnapped. That's
Well,
it.
that's later. That's when they got after they met Sala.
But they would have all been dead then because he was the one that warned them not to look at it. They would have all died. And the Ark would just be sitting there in the middle of
Right, in the middle of
the
nowhere.
world. Right. So what would it have hurt? No one
That's
would
what
have
that's what I'm saying. It's irrelevant to the outcome of the story because it didn't matter whether or not Indy was there. They would have opened the Ark and died anyway.
Okay, so I see what you're saying. So no Indy, so they go to Nepal, they get the medallion from Marion.
Right.
They find the Ark, they open it up, they all die, and it's
right.
all
So the difference between
So
the
Indy
last
didn't really
crusade-
save the day.
Right. But in
Yes
the last
and no.
crusade,
Okay,
they-
well I understand Mark's America theory that
America?
Indy gave the Ark. Well, Indy gave the Ark to the Americans and they put it locked away. Okay,
Right.
They could have done that shit anyway.
Who? The Americans? They didn't know where it was. They
Need
needed
Indiana
Indy.
Jones to transport the Ark for them.
They needed Indiana Jones to find out where it was. The Americans wouldn't have known that.
And you don't think they wouldn't have found it eventually?
No,
Without-
they're on some. They're on the Germans are on
some
some
Greek
island in the
island?
middle of nowhere.
I don't know.
Joe's convinced me. Because I'm just thinking and I try.
The only thing I could think of is that Indiana Jones teaches the American, the American guys, the CIA guys or whatever. He teaches them about what the Ark is. Okay, but couldn't somebody else have taught them? I mean, they would have found somebody else if they didn't have Indiana Jones, right?
Well, but even more specific, Temple of Doom, they wouldn't have got the stones if Indy wasn't there. Because they were just sitting around nothing. The village wouldn't have got their stone back if Indy didn't actually go get it. Because they were just sitting around, oh, woe is me.
Right.
Oh, thank
And
you, guy,
yeah,
go
but
get
we're
my
not
stones.
talking about. But we're not talking about.
But I'm just saying, Temple of Doom, you could definitely say where he played a role.
Yes,
Last
he's the
Crusade,
hero.
they would have never got the Cup of Christ if he didn't have his book and go through and figure out the steps of how to get it.
Yeah, he
So
went
those
through
are
the maze.
two specific moves. I'm not even addressing the Golden Skull alien thing.
I can't remember that much about it to really tell you one way or
Try to
another.
block it out.
Yes, yeah, I try to forget that movie even existed. So to go back to the Raiders arc, I mean, yeah, if you really have to nitpick about Americans bringing it back to soil, I mean, that's not really the outcome. That's just the happy ending that they created for the movie. That's not really the outcome of the plot.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm with Joe. I'm with Sheldon and Blossom.
Blossom. Sheldon wasn't with it, but
yeah, Blossom. That Indy probably played very little role in the outcome of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I just thought it was funny because I texted it out to you guys and it sparked a debate.
It did. It did. And also this week we found out Indy 5 is being released in July of 2021. Since Disney now owns Indy and Lucas thus has no part in Indy, are we more optimistic that it'll be better than Crystal Skull, or are we scared because Disney's also fucked up Star Wars?
Well, let me just say this. Did Disney do National Treasure?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So National Treasure is basically just American Indy.
Yes. Well,
Fair
isn't
enough.
Indy American Indy?
Well,
no.
it's Indiana
Indy's
Jones
trying
at
to
home.
find worldwide artifacts.
Well, religious artifacts mainly.
What's Indy going to look for this time?
There's no details.
Let's be honest. The best Indiana Jones is when he's looking for religious artifacts.
Agreed.
And fighting
to me,
Nazis.
And fighting Nazis, yes.
Moses' staff. He's trying to find Moses' staff.
The spear.
The Spear of Destiny?
That's the one from the Wolfenstein games. The spear, the one they stabbed Jesus with at the end.
Yeah.
The spear. But, okay, so another...
The Ten Commandments.
Fountain of Youth.
The Ten Commandments were inside the Ark. Ooh, somebody needs to go back to Sunday school.
So we didn't go to Sunday school, yeah.
Good thing is my deacon father won't be watching this.
So another, at that point, another 13 years has gone by. Harrison Ford's going to be like 78 or some shit like that. And that's fine.
Isn't he passing the torch to Shia, though?
I don't.
Is Shia in this
No,
next one?
they haven't announced that he's in it or anything.
So
it's just
the last one was in the
Spielberg
50s,
directing
so
and
this
Harrison
one's going to be the 60s or
So
70s?
yeah, we're well into the 60s now. So it's
the
it's
Kennedy
Cold War.
assassination.
I don't think he's going to pass.
Dr. Jones shoot Kennedy.
Or it's the 70s and he's looking for a fuel-efficient American engine.
I don't know what he's doing.
All right. So
I mean, we would have never predicted the alien crystal skulls, so who knows what they could be cooking up their sleeve. But I'd say to the fact that Disney's doing it may not be terrible. Because I really enjoy the National Treasures.
Agreed.
He's looking for something in Antarctica. Maybe he'll find the Borg.
He's going to find
Alien. Was it Alien in Antarctica too?
He's gonna go. He's gonna go find free love at Woodstock.
Other news.
So it's gonna be like the mule.
Indiana Jones and the dropping of acid.
Wow. I am not going to see that movie.
I am Gold Bond. That's what he's gonna. That's what he's gonna be screaming in the field when he drops acid. I am Gold Bond. Worship me.
And here comes Pete Mitchell.
Pete Mitchell. No, it would be the 60s, so it'd be Pete Mitchell's dad.
Oh yes. Before he died, because he was a great pilot.
Right.
I used to fly with him.
Yeah. All that's classified though. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Only one guy knows that he was
Indiana's geriatric jet pilot training.
Now, here's another debate. Do you think that Viper was just blowing smoke up his ass to get him to fly again, telling him how great his dad was?
Yeah, because it was classified.
It was classified. He's the only one who knows what happened.
So no one would be able to dispute it. No one would be able to dispute it.
A convenient plot point they recycled in The Recruit. Remember Al Pacino's telling, what's his name? Like, oh, your dad was a spy or whatever. And he always thought his dad was just an executive for the oil company or something. I don't know. What is it? Are we motivated to go into our father's line of work or something like that if it was...
Not at all.
What is that?
Who goes and works for their dad's same company? Are you gonna go work for Calcom?
Brian.
Brian.
How is the Auto Club? All right, other entertainment news. Jesse, this may not be of interest to you, but the trailer... Seriously, dude? What an asshole. The trailer for Star Trek Picard came out this week. Did you guys watch
I gotta
it?
watch that.
You haven't watched it?
No, I haven't had a chance.
You know
But
what?
he did watch the Rambo trailer.
Interesting.
So you know what we should do? We should watch all these trailers this week, and then we can talk about them next week.
True.
Because I haven't watched any of the trailers.
We all have trailer homework. Agreed.
All right.
All right.
I've watched the Rambo trailer like 8 times already. It's like Rambo meets Home Alone. I'm super pumped about it.
They come to his house.
They come to his house and
Who
when
comes to his house,
Commando,
though?
you know, like when Arnold Schwarzenegger starts like killing everybody in his house.
Yeah.
Awesome. So like you see Rambo in his own barn and all these bad guys are coming through his barn and he has all these booby traps set up. Awesome.
So
Rambo
who's coming
meets
after
Home
him?
Yeah,
Alone.
who's coming after him? Who wants to kill 80-year-old
He has a
Rambo?
lot of skeletons that he has to exercise.
Okay.
So it was like a teaser trailer. It's like the longest teaser trailer I've ever seen. It's a 2-minute teaser trailer.
Skeletons to exercise.
I haven't seen it.
It's a horror movie.
Well, it's Rambo. You know, he's hurt a lot of people.
But it's skeletons.
I don't know.
I forget the word he used in the trailer. It was something like that. He has to exorcise his demons or something.
It's like Evil Dead with Rambo.
Yeah, like these people are coming to get him.
And
And
at
who
the end,
knows?
we find
It may
out
be
it's
the-
all in his demented head.
No, it may be the family from what's his name in First Blood. You know, because he killed all those people. You know, well, he didn't really kill them. They
He
all
didn't
killed.
kill anybody in First Blood.
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't
They
kill
did-
anybody.
Well, this one's called Last Blood.
Okay.
All right.
And he's going to kill a shitload of people.
Yes, he is. Because he may not have drew First Blood, but he's definitely drawn
Last Blood. Okay. Does that mean like he's is it just him sitting in a nursing chair, like, you know, doing diabetic testing? Is that what it is?
Is he doing a commercial for
Diabetes.
catheters?
Diabetes. Oh man.
So trailer homework. Are you
I
gonna?
don't know. I don't know if I want all these like super old characters that we love. Can't I just live in the past?
Well, you're getting Top Gun 2 coming out here in a couple years.
You mean you just want to live in the Reagan years?
Yep. That's it. Boom. There's the title.
They used the name in the podcast.
But yeah, you're getting Top Gun 2 coming out here next year, right?
Well, did you see the trailer for that?
No.
No.
Good, because I didn't either.
I was gonna say I don't think they have a trailer. I think they're just still filming it.
Yeah. You see the Terminator one?
No.
Yeah.
So we need a list. So we need to watch these trailers.
Apparently.
And then the next podcast will be all trailers of upcoming movies that we grew up watching.
Yep.
Which, sadly, there's enough material there to do an entire podcast because Hollywood can't make an original movie.
I almost went to go see Godzilla today.
Is it out?
Yeah. I think it came out today.
What city's he crushing this time?
He's fighting all monsters, like destroy all monsters.
He's a
It's
good
got,
guy
like,
this time.
It's got like Mothra and Ghidorah and all that. He's fighting everyone.
How do you know it's a he?
Joe checked.
It's fighting everyone.
Isn't he just really a T-Rex?
No.
He uses a Magnum.
If you're going by the 1998 Matthew Broderick movie, he's a giant iguana, I believe.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Who, Matthew Broderick?
Yeah, he hasn't done anything in a long time, has he?
He's here and there, little parts and stuff. He was on Broadway for a long time. I don't know if he still is.
Is he desperate enough to guest star on our podcast?
No.
Well, we could ask Sarah Jessica Parker.
True. We need to
No,
start
she just
sending
did a
out random
Heineken
tweets
commercial.
to celebrities.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Will you be on our podcast?
Well, if we're talking about their movie, if we get popular enough, maybe people will want to be on our podcast as we discuss their trailer or their movie.
Yeah,
any
what are the
movies?
odds?
Any movies you guys have seen lately?
I watched a documentary,
On what?
Dinosaur 13, about them finding T-Rex in South Dakota.
Oh, yeah, you were telling us about that a little bit. Like, what was that good?
Oh, it was very good.
Yeah.
It was very interesting, and I honestly, like, we were teenagers when this was all going down.
Okay.
And I don't remember hearing about it. Like, they paid for this T-Rex.
You mean you didn't see it on your AOL home screen?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we didn't. Yeah, it didn't pop up on the AOL news, but they paid $5,000 to this guy so they could excavate this dinosaur they just stumbled upon, only to find out it was sacred Native American land that the government owned. So then the government came in and took their T-Rex back.
Okay.
And then ended up charging these guys with crimes that like had nothing related to do with this T-Rex.
Huh.
And he did 2 years in federal penitentiary for failure to sign papers.
Wow.
I mean, it was fat. And then they ended up auctioning off the dinosaur anyway at Sotheby's. It was actually a really fascinating documentary. I got my wife hooked on it.
Huh.
So, but that was pretty much the only thing I've seen recently.
I have watched nothing. I've been watching YouTube. It's sad.
Brian left.
Yeah.
I have to go to bed because I have to get up.
You do. I'm sorry. We kept you up past your bedtime, man. This went longer than expected. It is 9 o'clock Pacific. And it's a half hour past Brian's normal bedtime.
That's about as far as I thought we'd go. I thought we'd go about 2 hours.
It's further than I expected, but no, that's cool. It's all good. It's going to take forever. It's going to take like 2 days to upload this.
Mark's going to need a lot of editing.
Yep.
I don't know how much editing we'll do. We'll see how bad it really is.
Especially with all that heavy breathing.
I sure could use a little breather.
Darth Vader cast.
Yeah, just put a Darth Vader mask over him during the heavy breathing.
That don't translate well on the podcast.
No, that's true. That's true. We could just say, right now, Brian is wearing a Darth Vader mask. Right.
All right. Time to say
All
goodnight.
right, guys.
All right. Bye, Brian.
Good night. Thanks for everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
All two of you.
If you made it this far, thank you. I'm flattered.
Yeah. And we'll catch you
next week.
When would be next time?
Can you do it next week?
We'll catch you next time after we review some trailers, and we'll put out a list on Twitter as well as other avenues of what we will be reviewing.
Yes, we should.
Okay.
All right. Who's in charge of Twitter? That's you, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm running Twitter. So
All
I'll
right.
put out there what we're going to review, and I'll try and tag all those guys in there too so they know we're reviewing them.
How about suggested topics too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're always welcome suggested topics.
Oh,
if you want to
that's
put
right.
the
I
list
forgot.
below.
We have a phone number. I think I gave it to Jesse, but I don't think I told the rest of you. Where'd it go? There it is.
555 Dr. Shoe.
No. If you would like to call the show and leave us a message with your thoughts, or if you want to tell Joe he sucks or whatever.
I do suck.
Who sucks? Wait, who sucks?
Comedy James Bond.
You may
back
leave a
in
message.
time,
We
baby.
reserve the right to play your message on the show. And please give us your name and town. I'm Bob from Portland. Yeah, see, not hard. You can reach us at area code 714-988-9535. All right, that's all I had. That number will work by the time I upload this, I promise. So, all right.
Interesting. Why didn't you go with like an 888 number?
Because it costs more money.
Okay. Fair enough. Good answer.
Yes. All
We're
right.
very financially conservative here.
We are.
The Reagan Years.
We're making the Regan Years podcast great again.
Hey, we're all about trickle-down economics.
Oh, look who's coming back. He's coming back to say goodbye. I'm surprised his bladder made it this long.
Anyone raised or lowered? Anyone?
Something.
Voodoo.
The laugher curve.
Economics. Hey, Laugher's from my hometown, baby, so back up.
He is. Brian, we were just getting ready to say goodbye.
Oh, okay. Yeah, had to do some baby stuff.
So long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen.
All right.
Yay.
Hey, I want to leave you guys with one parting thought, and then I'm signing off.
Yes.
Gold bond.
We thank you for listening to the inaugural episode of the Regan Years Podcast. Tune in probably in about a week, and we will be doing our next podcast. In the meantime, though, we have some bonus footage for you guys, about 5 or 6 minutes worth of outtakes and not really bloopers, but us talking when the show wasn't going on, when we were still setting up our equipment stuff. So basically just some random conversation from the boys. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
So John Barry would be a better first pick.
Time in the world.
Joe picked Tina Turner with his number 1 pick.
How'd you know?
Well, because you were saying GoldenEye. So
GoldenEye.
You wanted the first
we can pick
pick
from any of these
okay.
things.
So
any
let
of
me
these categories.
Let me break it down.
Don't explain it.
Are we starting off with this?
Oh yeah.
We don't have to.
I was unaware. Okay.
Who has the list?
I have a list here somewhere.
We all have the list.
No. The list of topics we were.
It's right here.
Address.
Oh.
All
We
right.
don't have to start with the bond draft, but Joe, you're going to have to explain the rules before the draft.
Right. Absolutely. I will.
For the podcast, I mean.
No, I'm just gonna do it. And then let you guys struggle, and then I'm gonna make up the rules as I go.
But we need to explain it to our
Every pick is going to be GoldenEye.
If you pick something with the word golden in it, you're probably fine.
How you doing over there, Brian?
Let me tighten up my.
I muted myself because Liam was making baby noises.
Oh, you're on Liam duty.
Well, he's just in the other room. Maria's in there with him.
That's fine. Liam can join us. These are important male topics that he needs to learn about.
Yes.
They're all people topics.
All right.
Okay,
Okay,
just
so
alienate half the population.
with all 4 of us, it recorded just fine, but it did a weird, instead of making it tiles, it was like 4 rectangles, like, across the screen. Like, I don't know, like something I'd
Like
credit
subway
to.
tile?
No, like vertical tiles. What?
Can you see you guys? That's what I see.
That's
yeah,
what
I see Jesse
too.
at the top on mine, and then you two are.
But what it's recording looks a little bit different.
Mark should be in the bigger square, though.
But I thought you were
I
going
wonder
to
if I
record
can-
whoever was talking.
Yeah, Mark should be in the bigger square.
I can't see you.
I thought, Mark, you were
You know-
going to just record whoever was talking.
So
Well,
Can
that's. I just switched it to that now. There seems to be a little bit of a delay, but it does seem to work.
oh, we're doing cool hats. We'll do cool hats. I'll do cool hats. Hold
I
on.
don't have a cool hat down here.
You can go get a cool hat. Do we want to be those guys? Do we want to be cool hat guys?
Well, we have to. I mean, like, we all seem to wear the 80s shirts. I see you change into your Ghostbusters.
Yes, I did.
All right.
And it glows in the dark too. You want to see? Do you want to see?
I just saw Brian's hat.
What?
Indy.
No more.
All right, we'll see how long this lasts because
You call him Dr. Jones, doll.
I just heard the fan kick on into like overdrive, so we'll see. All right. All right,
Brian's sound.
so we're gonna start this shit.
Brian's soundproofing his studio over there.
Liam's closet.
Yes, that's where all my stuff
That's
is.
Brian's office.
Yes.
It sounds like a thrift store. Hey, where'd you get that shirt? Oh, this. I just picked it up over at Liam's closet over on Placentia.
I just want to say to any potential advertisers that are listening, nothing goes with a podcast like a nice cold Coca-Cola.
We should put it in front of the camera.
And nothing.
Or are they going to pay you if you're going to do it for free?
And
Did you
nothing
hear it?
goes so good with Coke than the Jack Daniels that I have in here too.
Or these Hostess chocolate donuts.
Or these Hostess chocolate. I ran out of
Ow!
cupcakes.
I have a headache.
Oh, here, take 2 of these.
Little yellow.
Little yellow, different.
New Brit.
All right.
And when you're done with that Coke and those donuts, how about brushing your teeth with some Sensodyne?
Ooh,
Did you buy that at like a 12-pack? You're buying Sensodyne in bulk? Seriously?
Yeah, it's cheaper if you buy 2 at once. Ooh, a Cookie Monster.
What about Cookie Monster?
Is that a water toy?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's sad that I knew that was a water squirter.
Well, you have them in your bath.
Oh, that's true.
All right. We're going to start this shit now?
Sure.
That's fine.
All right.
Sure.
First topic, I got to address something really quick. Mark, you really need to fire your maid.
Why?
Why?
Because
that bottle of Windex has been sitting there collecting dust for the last 2 months.
Yeah, but she's under strict instructions not to like enter my domain, and she apparently listens.
Is that Windex like My Big Fat Greek Wedding? You just
Yeah,
put
he uses it
Windex
on his injuries.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to channel my inner podcasting self, right? Everybody ready? Deep breath? Yeah?
Okay. Right.
The quick brown fox jumped over Lazy Dog's back, right? You got it?
Zang.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah. All right.